title is mine if you come take it. I'm ready for more.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. First and 10 for Montana and company. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Jones has it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Craig. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He completes it to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. From the 40 now on second down. Montana over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They will look to throw. Montana. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw is Montana. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Montana. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Montana. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's grabbed over the middle by White. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught it the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. That'll be caught by Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Craig. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. yards. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Foreman, after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. He can't get him down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Craig, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a 2nd down and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.